am Dudoy, Demosthenes Chu ang akong pangalan. My name is Demosthenes Chu from Sambuanguita. Assign ko, I was assigned in Santa Catalina, Mabinay, Anay, San Jose, from San Jose, Santa Catalina, Bayawan, Pasay. Then, because I am already 25 years in the service, 25 years. Taas na yun, God. Okay, so I'm glad nga niya mo. I hope I can help you sa inyong birthday or whatever para nga tagaan po mo grado. Okay? So this is about carp. Wala ang lain nga pangutana. This is about carp because dili makatubag og laing pangutana. Carp raman. Okay. So you can start ang pangalan niyo.
My name is Cristiano Zerna, sir.
Zerna?
Yes, sir.
Si Attorney Manolo. Kakila. Kay Sir naman sa Attorney Manolo.
Rowan Alforque, sir.
Alforque. Murag dumog sa apel dito, Alforque. Diba, sulod ka sa apel mo anang na-co-op dito, sulod. Pag may Alforque man diha sa co-op, ilang bibit, ilang pulo, plantation ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Si kaling inyong
Dili.
Wala kay, ha?
Lain po ako, sir.
Okay na, pero pangalan ni mo?
Marvin Torres.
Torres. Okay. Ayun, ito Inday.
Sir, kauban ko nila dahil sir.
Sige lang.
Glosel.
Lucel.
Imbo.
Lucel. Where is your, Lucel, pares mo galan. Lucel, may, office mate. Then, ikaw, bro.
I am Pat Balton Limpot, sir.
Limpot? Okay. Basketball player, Limpot. Siya Limpot. Okay. So, my name, bago ko siya, my name is Demosthenes Chu. H-I-U, akong apelido. Chinese akong lolo. Manang Chu, may among gidala. So, tuloy akong kaka. Okay. Sige.
Okay, sir. What is the relationship between the DAR and the carp, sir?
Okay. The DAR is the department. And the department is implementing the CARP or Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program. So that is our program administered by the DAR. So we are administering the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program or CARP. That is the program, the CARP. Okay. And DAR is the government agency like
Yes.
government agency who is handling that program.
Okay, sir. What is the purpose of carp, sir?
Well, the purpose of this program, the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, is to acquire the land from landowners. Because the landowner is only allowed 5 hectare retention. So, because the retention is 5, if you have 50 hectares, then the 45 hectares will be acquired and distributed to the landless farmers. But when you acquire, you also pay the landowner. And then the beneficiaries, the Agrarian Reform Beneficiaries, or the ARB, will also pay that to the Land Bank of the Philippines. The amount of the land which was paid by the Land Bank, because the Land Bank will pay that to the landowner. Then the amount of the land acquired by DAR and paid by the Land Bank to the landowner will be amortized over a period of 30 years. So the Agrarian Reform Beneficiary, whoever he or she may be, will pay that within 30 years. But that is too long. You can pay even one lump payment, cash. If you have the money, you can pay. The Land Bank will not say, "Oh no, I will not receive your money." Lipay ko ng Land Bank because they will no longer, di na sila magsikolekta. Okay?
What are the obligations of DAR?
DAR, the obligations. We have a lot of obligations because it is our obligation to inform the landowner that your property is covered. Okay. You do not just get the property if you do not inform them through a notice of coverage. That is a piece of paper written that your property is covered under the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Code. That is the notice of coverage. That is the basic document that we will send to the landowner in order to inform the landowner. Without giving that, well, we cannot acquire jurisdiction over the landowner and his property. So, then, after that, we will interview the agrarian reform beneficiaries, the potential, meaning wala pa sila, potential agrarian reform beneficiaries, so that if they qualify, then they will become the ARBs over the land. Then we support them through projects, programs. We assist them to acquire loans from land bank or whatever technical needs, especially trainings and capitalization, because if you give a person a piece of land without supporting him, wala, useless. What will he do with the land? He will just look and see and smile and, I have a big piece of land, but no production. And if there are problems, especially between landowner and his farm worker, between both ARBs, the DAR will settle that controversy. So, there are three components in our program, which is the land acquisition. We acquire the properties from the landowners, then we have the support services, provision of support services, and then the dispensation of agrarian justice. So that there will be peace and harmony. All those working the ARB, landowners also included. Okay?
What are the requisites of a qualified ARBs?
First of all, if you want to be an ERB, especially now, you have to be a farm worker. Then, your age is 15 years and above, not below.
Yes, sir.
You must qualify. You will qualify if you are 15 years, then you are a farm worker. Then, you have the willingness, the aptitude, and the capability or the ability to cultivate the land. Okay. Wala kay kamo kung saan. You are not a farm. You not a farm worker. So, sa ito pa kanang farm worker, which means that the farm worker who really cultivates the land.
Okay, sir, what are some cases that the DAR faces? What are some cases that the DAR faces?
Case, there are really true. That is very true. Especially landowner resistance. Because even if I am a landowner, I myself, I will not allow. Yeah. Because who will want your land to be taken? But, this is a social justice program. And this is enacted by our lawmakers. You cannot say no because this is a government program. So, but the landowner will not allow. Really good for the Diaz properties, the Diaz hermanos, because they... okay na. As of now, okay na sir. Only the family may gaaway as of now.
Mabiti na.
Record it. I will not mention that part. Medyo na lang sila ito. But actually, they are willing to cooperate with the program. And that is why we were able to penetrate. We have already conducted interviews over their lists of ARBs. They have given us the list of ARBs. So they are willing to cooperate. Internal response ilan. Okay.
That the DAR has a good distribution of land to the various
throughout Negros Oriental, although I cannot give an exact figure, more than 20,000 hectares were already distributed. Yeah, I think more than, or not only 20,000, but there are exceptions, especially those people who are violating the provisions of the program. when they receive their property, some of them will alienate that, sell it back to the landowner, or they will allow somebody to cultivate it like the arriendo system, that is a violation, and that should have been put in their mind that when you receive a piece of property, your obligation is to cultivate that and make that productive, because that is your source of living. Yeah? I was impressed by the message when we conducted a distribution in Manipis. The son of the barangay captain, who is also the councilor, delivered a speech, and I was impressed by the speech that if you have 1 hectare land, you say to it that this land is intact because this land will send your children to school. Do not divide the land immediately. Use the land productively in order for the income to be able to send your children to school, not even only your children, your grandchildren. Then you can say that this piece of property, this title, had done a great deal with us because we were able to attend school because of this. Ngayon nakapa-eskila na. So I was impressed by the message of, I forgot the name of the councilor in Manipis. His message was very impressive. Because according to him, if you are an agrarian reform beneficiary, you have to cultivate that. Do not sangla that or lease that to anybody or alienate that, sell. You cultivate that and make it productive, because out of that land, your children will be able to finish college. Not only your children, your grandchildren. And then if you are already successful, you can show to the world that this piece of property, this title number, this hectareage, maybe 1-2 hectares, I've already done a great thing because we were able to finish schooling and improve our lives because of this. But there are other
Sa inyong amo diri te? Katong wapanin na ako ay?
Espina ba? Senador ba yan? Kami
Sinala
senador. Rini Espina. Oo. Mo ni tagya, mo ogo na mo nang
Pila ka hektarya po ninyong naumahan dito?
ang
Oo.
nakuha jud sa carp is 394 kaning area dinhi sa ubos. Dito 400 plus na may section 12 nakuha 17 hectares po. Out of 14
Sa
holders.
kada usa ninyo pila ka hektarya ang magamit ninyo?
Dinhi sa kuan, dinhi sa ubos, makuha din kami tagura kapin ka hektarya. Kay hindi kuha ninyo ng 394 divided by 144. Kaya apit tay duwa. Apit duwa. Ay tagura kapin. Kaysa 300, 150. Tagura na daan, di ba? Oh, nya 144 raman niya, 394 hectares. Tagura jud kapin. 2.7 maragi ko na nila 2.7
Kada usa.
Kaya sa anon po ka ng balayro na 200,000 per hectare. Pila mong mabayaran sa mga mo nang giangko
Pila
ko
po
na
na ka
makabubulis.
years te bayad jud ninyo hangtod.
Almost 30 years. Kung
Wa kay palya mauna 30 ka tuig. So kung kuante ka ng panalit mainyo na kung managbayad unsa man ka na pwede po mo inyo ibaligi ang yuta or unsa man.
ipasunod sa mga anak dili ninyo.
O,
Siya nga po
so napo kay chance nga or unsa ba ka na pwede ba siyang
Kung wala na dyan masunod niyo
Oo, inanak nga.
makatagan, pila na
Dalang
kay
niya,
katuwing
anak
mabaligyan mo ng
oh inanak ko.
Opo ko kabaluan na
Wala
din
pa mo
mabaligyan
kakuha
man
na,
wala
mabaligyan
wala
ba,
mo
dili?
wala
Wala
mo
pa
Wala po jud discuss ninyo.
wala dili po
Ay,
ay
baligya.
kinahanglan gani ka nya imo na may baligyan
Mao.
yuta wabay ka
Kaya namo
matayo.
ko uban nga kana ganing for example mo Siyempre.
Ay ugma, pagarihan ni uban nga
O, di ba?
ang
Hindi na kayo
dili man gud
nagdula.
magparehong ginikanan nga nay ginikanan
Oo,
nga
dili
dili
po
pa sunod
jud.
sa ilang pamilya
Oo.
ipamaligya nila
Pamaligya.
pero hakog ra nang kinaiya ginikanan
Correct.
day.
So,
Hakog kay ngano ang iyang kabtangan di niya pasunod sa iyang anak. Pero usap po ng kabtangan makapatay sa kaugalingong pamilya. Kay magbuno magdili magkaangay.
Oo.
Kay na may anak nga traidor. Na may anak nga anak nga diskumpyado, na anak nga maayo.
Wala ba po iya,
o
maglalis
nga
na.
iya dako, o uban gamay,